Wait a second. Wasn't Barry Allen against killing people? If we look back, aside from his parents, Dark Flash killing the bad Eobard Thawne, and a few minor deaths here and there, wasn't much killing on the show, is there? Holy crap, did that many actors actually go through the show? Alright, let's get into it. Here are all the deaths from Season 1 until Season 7 of The Flash. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Season 1. Right from the beginning, there was some bloodshed on the show. The first is when Nora Allen is stabbed to death by Eobard Thawne. The other two deaths in the first episode were the one of Detective Fred Chire. Almost immediately after, Joe West shot Clyde Mardon, the man that actually killed Fred. After this, we had the death of Java, and we can thank Black and all of his clones for that. Then, Danton Black, the same guy that killed Java, jumped out of the window and killed himself. Finally, the last death of the episode was Simon Stagg, the man who Harrison Wells stabbed. The whole Darbinian crime family got killed by the Mist, and Therese Howard also got killed by the Mist. Then came the deaths of Basil Nerblin, who was shot, and then Plastique was shot as well. During the episode with the power outage, we had Daria Kim, Jake Davenport, and Tony Woodward, who died by being electrocuted by the villain Blackout. But when Blackout tried to take Barry's speed, he realized that the power was just too much to bear. Vincent Santini was the one who got shot by Snart, and then Mason Bridge died when Eobard stabbed yet another one of his victims, and that's not where he stopped. The showrunners later revealed that Eobard smashed that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. On the show, however, they showed that Tess Morgan died in a car crash orchestrated by Eobard. And of course, the decomposed body of Dr. Harrison Wells, whose identity Eobard stole. Larvin took 2 lives in one episode thanks to his bees, and their names were Bill Carlisle and Lindsay Kank. Joe shot Hannibal Bates, aka Everyman, and then we saw Deathbolt's face freeze off when his face froze off thanks to Snart's cold gun. In the final episode, Eddie Thawne, one of the main characters on the show, shot himself to save Team Flash, and thus erased Eobard Thawne, one of his longest lost nephews from existence. Season 2. Now we jump into the second season of The Flash, and this season's first death came when Al Rothstein was killed by Atom Smasher off screen. And of course, we can't forger Firestorm, aka Ronnie Raymond, that died when the Singularity exploded. And of course, the episode's main villain, Atom Smashed, got smashed when Barry locked inside a nuclear core where he took a bigger bite than he could carry and went boom. The Sand Demon, or Eddie Slick, also lost his life to the Flash when he got turned to stone and shattered into a million pieces. We should mention that this happened on Earth too. David Rutenberg went kaboom when Louis Snart put a bomb to his head in an act of vengeance. And then the same guy that did the killing got killed by Leonard and his cold gun. A minor character by the name of Eric Larkin got killed by Dr. Light. The Turtle got killed when Wells removed his brain tissue. And Francine West died off screen to a rare disease. Joseph Monteleone was dropped in a tar pit by Daniel Burge, who died because of this. You see, Joseph bonded with the tar and became Tar Pit, who then killed his own killer, Daniel Burge. On Earth 2, we had 4 deaths in one episode. They included Joseph West, Ronnie Raymond, Martin Stein, and of course, Cisco Ramon. And we also had Hunter Zolomon stabbed by Zoom. Trajectory, also known as Eliza Harmon, also got killed when she injected herself with the Speed Force. Both Ashley Zolomon and James Zolomon died in one single episode. They were Hunter Zolomon's parents, by the way. Killer Frost got killed on Earth 2 by Zoom, and Griffin Gray died of old age. Following this, Zoom killed Dante Ramon, Rupture, for failing to kill the Flash. The final episode was the saddest because Barry lost his only parent, and right after he got out of jail. A time, remnant of Zoom got killed by the real Zoom, and Barry Allen, also a time remnant, sacrificed himself to save the real Barry. And finally, we got to see Hunter Zolomon get turned into the Black Flash. Season 3. The Season 3 started off with Wally West impaled on a pole by the rival. Okay, nice start. What's next? Well, the second one that got killed was Edward Clarice, who was shot by Joe. Sarah Diggle and Dante Ramone got killed off screen as a result of the side effects from post-Flashpoint. And the rival, aka Edward Clarice, got killed by Savitar. Iris West Allen also got killed by Savitar. But it turned out it was Harrison Wells that replaced her and sealed his fate. Yorkin then decomposed both Stuart Holzman and Julio Mendez. Following came the deaths of Martin Stein, Diggsy Foss, Barry Allen, Kara Danvers, and Cutter Moran. All of these were in the episode Duet, which was a musical episode. Following this fun episode, we saw Gypsy's partner, Abracadabra, and Caitlin Snow all die in a single episode. Killer Frost, however, got resurrected. The final episode showed H.R. Wells stabbed by Savitar. We then saw Death itself, aka Black Flash, get frozen and shattered. And of course, the death of Savitar, or the future version of Barry Allen, got killed as well. Season 4. The episode with the most deaths in Season 4 was titled True Colors. 5 people lost their lives, including Mina Chayton, Ramsey Deacon, Silbert Rundine, Becky Sharp, and Gregory Wolf, all of which were killed by Devo. But this episode came somewhere mid-season. The first kill came with Kurt Weaver, who bashed inside an elevator. Then we had the Weeper, that was killed off-screen by what turned out to be the main villain in the season, Devo. Then we had the original body of Clifford Devo killed, and made it look like Barry killed him. The Mad Genius then transferred his consciousness inside Dominique Lanz, aka Brainstorm, who dies as a consequence. Devo took many lives in this season, as you could already see, but we kind of got sick of it after he killed Ralph Dibny, also known as the Elongated Man. I mean, the Fiddler, Melting Point, Null, Edwin Goss, all of these people died because of him. Do you think he stopped? Heck no. He took the life of Neil Borman, or Fallout, and then Ralph Dibny finally put a stop to Devo when he took back his consciousness and Thinker was no more. Season 5. This is the season we got to see that Barry and Iris actually end up together, and they have a child. Nora West Allen caused a lot of trouble, but none of it can match that caused by Cicada and Cicada 2. The first death came when Bobby Moretti was compressed into an ice cube. When Gridlock and Block both got stabbed in the chest with Cicada's lightning-shaped dagger, the saga began. People fell left and right. The next one on this list was Razor Sharp, but unlike the first two, he got stabbed in the back by Cicada. To give the show a little bit of diversification, Mark Marden got killed by Weather Witch. AMAZO also got killed by someone else other than Cicada. The killed was Barry, in case you were wondering. After that, everyone from Carl Bork, Keisha Moore, Orlin Dwyer, everyone got killed by Cicada. Actors were hired to be fired. Then we got to see Eobard Thawne blasted by Iris. And we were back to Cicada and his backstabbing. Literally, he killed Cisco Ramon, Cecile Horton, Caitlin Snow, Ralph Dibny, Harrison Sherlock Wells, Iris and West Allen, all fell in the episode titled Cause and Excess. Dr. Vanessa Ambrose died by Cicada 2, and then Orlin Dwyer, the actual Cicada, was killed by Cicada 2. Leah Nelson then got killed by Godspeed's vibrating hand. Icicle 2 fell at Cicada's blade. This was the last kill. Grace Gibbons, aka Cicada 2, then got erased from existence. Trevor Shinnick got killed with Thawne's vibrating hand. And finally, the saddest scene of all was when Nora West Allen got erased from existence. Season 6. The first death in the bloodiest season came when Rachel Rosso died behind the camera from cancer, followed by Mitch Romero, who also died off screen but was later resurrected. The first big death came when Mitch Romero exploded because of dark matter. Dr. Rodrigo died from Ramsey Rosso's blood. Gypsy got killed by Echo. Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3 took the lives of 17 people on screen, plus another 121 off-screen deaths. So yeah, Gene Husk died from the ultraviolet bullet. Eva McCulloch was thrown into a mirror when the accelerator exploded. Caitlin Snow, Eobard Thawne, and Joe West all got killed off-screen by Grodd. And Salivar met the same fate. Maria Volkova aged rapidly. The Speed Force itself died when it came into contact with Spectra's energy. And Camilla Wang was shot by Iris in the same episode. The following episode, Maya died when she fell into a cave. And in Liberation, we saw Camilla disintegrate due to the force field while Iris was shattered by Eva. And another Mirrorverse death came when David Singh was also shattered by Eva McCulloch. And finally, Joseph Carver was the last one shot in by Eva in the 6th season. So let's just hope Season 7 is a little more peaceful. On a related note, we wanted to know which of these deaths do you think was unnecessary? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.